Hello, friends, how are you? Welcome. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins, specifically the top three 2-shilling silver coins. These coins, with their unique history, minting errors, and striking silver brilliance, have captured the attention of collectors and investors worldwide. In this journey, we'll uncover the error coins, the well-preserved clear condition pieces, and even those with the same color shade silver finish that make them stand out in the market. Each of these treasures isn't just a piece of currency. It's a slice of history and a symbol of enduring value. Whether you're a passionate coin enthusiast, a curious investor, or simply someone who admires the artistry of old United Kingdom currency, this video is for you. So, let's begin our countdown and explore the top 3 rare 2-shilling silver coin collectors are chasing today. First up, the year 1953 marked a turning point in the history of the United Kingdom, and the 2 shillings coin from this year has become one of the most fascinating and sought-after treasures in the world of numismatics. What makes this coin so special is not only its connection to Queen Elizabeth II's coronation, but also its rarity, silver heritage, and the aura of wealth it carries today. To own one of these coins is like holding a piece of living history, a symbol of royalty, and a financial blessing that can transform lives overnight. When Queen Elizabeth II ascended the throne in 1953, the nation celebrated with new coinage designs to honor her coronation. Among these coins, the 2 shilling stood out with its classic beauty and detail. It wasn't just another circulating coin. It was a representation of change, renewal, and the start of a new era. Collectors today value the 1953 2 shillings coin not only for its age, but for the story it tells. The beginning of the longest reign in British history. That story alone gives it a weight far beyond its face value. The true power of the 1953 2 shillings coin lies in its condition and rarity. While millions of coins were minted during the coronation year, only a handful remain in pristine, untouched condition. Collectors know that the difference between a worn coin and one in flawless brilliance can mean the difference between a small collectible and a fortune worth millions. A coin preserved in its original luster, free from scratches or handling, becomes a masterpiece that auctions can't ignore. Adding to its value are the rare error varieties that emerge during minting. Slight differences in design, alignment, or silver tone have made some of these coins even more extraordinary. A collector stumbling upon such a piece holds a golden ticket. These errors are so rare that they become legends in the collecting world, and they often command prices that leave people in disbelief. A single mistake on the minting press turned ordinary silver into unimaginable wealth. Investors today recognize the 1953 2 shillings as more than a hobbyist dream. It is a true financial asset. Just like gold bars or diamonds, this coin has proven to grow in value over time, fueled by demand and limited supply. Wealthy collectors are willing to pay millions for a single coin, not just because of its monetary worth, but because of the prestige it brings. Imagine having a coin in your hand that could change your life in a heartbeat. That's the allure of this treasure. For many, the emotional connection to the 1953 2 shillings is just as strong as the financial one. This was the first year the world saw the young Queen Elizabeth II engraved into coinage, a portrait that symbolized grace and promise. Holding this coin is like traveling back in time, reliving the excitement and optimism of a new reign. The beauty of the design and the craftsmanship remind us of an age when coins weren't just money, they were art. Stories circulate of lucky individuals who discovered a 1953 2 shillings coin tucked away in old boxes, drawers, or family heirlooms, only to learn that their forgotten relic was worth more than houses, cars, and fortunes combined. Overnight, such discoveries turned ordinary people into millionaires. It's no wonder that treasure hunters, investors, and history lovers continue to search tirelessly for this elusive gem. In the end, the 1953 2 shillings coin is not just rare, it is legendary. It combines history, artistry, era rarity, and financial power into one small piece of silver that has the potential to transform lives. For collectors, it represents the crown jewel of collection. For investors, it is a gateway to wealth beyond imagination. And for history lovers, it is a timeless reminder of the year a young queen began her journey. If you ever come across one, guard it closely, for it may hold the power to rewrite your fortune overnight. Next up, The 1955 United Kingdom 2 Shillings coin is one of those rare treasures that stirs excitement and awe whenever it is mentioned in the coin collecting world. While at first glance it may appear to be just another piece of mid-20th century currency, in reality, this coin has become a legend. Collectors whisper about it, investors chase after it, and treasure hunters dream of finding one in their collections. Its value in today's market has reached heights beyond imagination, with prices climbing into the millions, turning a small piece of silver into a gateway to unbelievable wealth. To understand why the 1955 2 Shillings is so coveted, you need to step into the history of the mid-1950s. Britain was rebuilding after the Second World War, and the currency carried deep symbolism of resilience, tradition, and national pride. The 2 Shillings coin, with its classic design, was more than pocket change. It was a reflection of an era. For collectors today, the 1955 issue stands out because it captures this unique moment in time while also being one of the scarcer dates in the entire series. What truly transforms this coin into a millionaire's treasure is rarity in condition. Most coins minted in 1955 circulated heavily, used in markets, shops, and daily trade. They bear the scars of time, scratches, worn edges, faded luster. But the few examples that survive in pristine, untouched brilliance are what collectors crave. In auctions, these clear and shining specimens spark fierce bidding wars, with value soaring far beyond anyone's expectations. A perfect 1955 2 Shillings coin is not just rare, it's almost mythical. Even more fascinating are the mysterious minting errors tied to this coin. Some examples display striking anomalies, misaligned details, unusual silver tones, or faint variations in design that were never meant to leave the mint. These errors are the kind of details only sharp-eyed collectors can spot, and once identified, they send shockwaves through the market. Such unique flaws transform a valuable coin into an irreplaceable masterpiece, commanding prices that make headlines. A tiny error, overlooked decades ago, now means unimaginable wealth. Beyond collectors, investors see the 1955 2 Shillings as a secure asset, a piece of history that grows in value year after year. Unlike paper money that can fade or stocks that can crash, this coin holds tangible beauty, historical weight, and universal demand. Owning it isn't just about money, it's about prestige. The very idea that one coin could change a life overnight is what makes it so irresistible. In today's market, the right 1955 coin has the power to crown its owner a millionaire, sometimes even a billionaire, depending on rarity and demand. But the value of this coin isn't measured in wealth alone. It carries emotional power as well. Each time you hold a 1955 2 Shillings piece, you're holding the echoes of a generation that lived through change, hardship, and renewal. You are touching the artistry of a bygone minting tradition that has vanished from today's mass-produced currency. That blend of artistry, history, and scarcity is what gives the coin an aura that no price tag can fully capture. There are countless stories of people stumbling across a 1955 2 Shillings coin in old collections, inherited boxes, or forgotten drawers. What they thought was a simple keepsake sometimes turned out to be a life-altering discovery. Imagine finding an old coin and then learning that it could buy you houses, cars, or even set your family up for generations. That dream is what keeps the hunt alive, fueling collectors and investors alike to search endlessly for this treasure. In the end, the 1955 United Kingdom 2 Shillings coin stands as a legend in the world of numismatics. It is a coin that combines scarcity, condition rarity, minting anomalies, and historical significance into a single breathtaking package. It is not just metal. It is power, wealth, and history woven together. If fortune ever places one of these coins into your hands, guard it closely, for it has the power to rewrite your destiny overnight. Next up, the 1958 United Kingdom 2 Shillings coin is one of those mysterious treasures that continues to capture the imagination of collectors and investors around the world. At first glance, it may appear like just another mid-century coin, but beneath its modest design lies a story of rarity, fortune, and historical value. Today, this very coin is spoken of in collector circles as one of the most valuable and expensive shillings ever, with certain pieces fetching sums that can change lives overnight. It is no exaggeration to say that this coin holds a power to turn an ordinary person into a millionaire in the blink of an eye. What makes the 1958 issue so remarkable is the unique position it holds in the series. By the late 1950s, coinage in Britain was beginning to shift toward modernization, but the 2 shillings still carried the regal and traditional designs that collectors adore. It bore the image of Queen Elizabeth II in her youthful years, capturing the optimism of a new monarch whose reign was only just beginning. To own a 1958 2 shillings coin is to hold a relic of this early royal era, a piece of currency that links directly to a defining period in British history. Condition is everything when it comes to the true wealth hidden in these coins. The vast majority of 1958 2 shillings were used in circulation, exchanged in shops, markets, and daily life, leaving them scratched, dulled, and worn. But the rare few that have survived in flawless brilliance, untouched by time, are the real treasures. These exceptional specimens, gleaming as though they were struck yesterday, are the ones that collectors and auction houses fight fiercely over. The value difference between a worn coin and a perfect one is staggering, and this is where the millions enter the story. Adding to the allure are the rare minting errors that slipped through unnoticed in 1958. Slight variations in strike, unusual tones of silver, or subtle differences in detail can make a coin unique. These minting quirks, invisible to most people, become priceless to collectors once identified. A simple misalignment or unexpected design variation has turned ordinary coins into record-breaking auction stars. With error coins from 1958, rarity combines with curiosity, creating treasures that collectors are willing to pay unimaginable amounts for. For investors, the 1958 2 shillings coin is more than just an artifact. It is a solid asset. Its value doesn't rely on fashion or fleeting trends. It is grounded in rarity, history, and universal demand. Wealthy buyers around the globe compete to own such coins, treating them as symbols of prestige as much as investments. Unlike stocks that fluctuate or property that depends on markets, a rare coin like this carries timeless appeal, holding and growing its value year after year. Yet beyond wealth, this coin speaks to the heart. The design, the silver tone, the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, all remind us of an era of hope, renewal, and transition. When you hold this coin, you're not just touching metal. You're touching history, artistry, and a national story frozen in time. This emotional connection is why collectors see it as priceless, something far beyond its weight in silver or its face value. Many tales exist of individuals stumbling upon a 1958 2 shillings coin in old drawers, inherited boxes, or forgotten collections, only to discover that what they thought was a simple family keepsake was, in fact, a millionaire's prize. These stories fuel the excitement and the dream of the coin collecting world. That one lucky find could transform an entire life. Overnight, an ordinary coin can become a fortune, rewriting destiny for the person fortunate enough to hold it. In conclusion, the 1958 United Kingdom 2 shillings coin is far more than a piece of currency. It is a legend. With its combination of scarcity, minting anomalies, pristine condition rarities, and powerful historical ties, it has secured its place among the most valuable coins in the world. For collectors, it represents the pinnacle of numismatic achievement. For investors, it offers prestige and wealth beyond measure. And for dreamers, it remains the ultimate reminder that sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest fortunes. See you in the next video.